Justice Chaudhary, Professor Naik, President of the Forum, Odisha Engineer Forum, Dr. Swain, and esteemed member of the Odisha Engineers Forum, my fellow engineers and distinguished guests. Good evening, and a very, very happy Engineers Day to all of you. The September 15th is marked as the Engineers Day as a tribute to Sir Mohapatra, one of the finest engineers this country has ever produced. On this day, in 1861, he was born in a small village in Karnataka. And today, we're honoring him with the 160th birthday anniversary. And not only, he actually graduated from Pune College of Engineering in Civil Engineering, and not as an engineer, but his contribution to the society, contribution to the country was recognized by British government then, by King George V as a Sir Award, and also he was awarded Bharat Ratna, the highest award of this land, in 1955. He is considered the foremost nation builder, creating marvels where today India moved forward. He is known as father of Indian engineering. But he was not only an engineer. Actually, you will be very surprised to know he was a pioneer of education, particularly engineering and other education as such. And today it is not just a remembrance day, actually, of the birthday of Sir Visvesvaraya. My tribute to all of you and engineers around the world who have dedicated their life for the nation and world building and continue to do so. Typically we associate all the engineers like Vishwakarma. They basically have some idea to make the concrete form, to bring that idea, implement that, make it work. But if you see into it, the engineers have excelled in research, innovation, building stuff, and also administration. So engineers are not just like building bridges and all those things, but they have contributed very highly, very effectively in many aspects of the society. And if I look into it, really, I believe we have a kind of a thought process that scientists and engineers do different things. And scientists give the idea, engineers implement it. That's really not true. That's not really true. And my feeling is, down the road, there will be no division or no barrier for which engineer, which scientist, because all will become looking into the problem of the society, looking at the challenge of the society, and how build product, how do the solution, how do the innovation, so that we can really solve the challenge of the society, challenge of the nation, challenge of the world. That's what it is needed. It's not just who is doing what. It will be very collaborative, competitive, collaborative, but cooperative work that will come together from scientists as well as engineers, thought leaders, industry leaders. There's no division. That's my view going forward in the future. But I'm just giving one example. There's a lot of examples how in the corona, but let me give one example of corona things. If you know, this vaccination which was developed, it's a record-breaking time in 1 year actually. Typically, the vaccination of this kind takes 10 years total. But you know how it was done? Why you could do it 1 year rather than taking 10 years? We saved millions of lives, though we lost millions of lives. The question is, all this analysis of the compound and chemicals and structure of all those things was done very effectively using computer. Without computer, we could not have done this at all, 100%. And that actually, computational power of the computer made this analysis so we can understand what are the different components, different things, so that we can create right vaccine, so that we can take the people forward during this crisis, with the worst crisis in thousands of years. We have never seen this kind of crisis. But if you look at what happened, it's not engineer build hospital and all. Actually, the computational power with the build actually vaccination, and as community, the scientist, thought leader. Another thing, if you look at how we're giving vaccination to crores of people, very difficult. But behind that, you have a supply chain. Supply chain is all engineering marvel, using artificial intelligence, machine learning, all those techniques is there, how you make effective supply chain, done by engineers, done by you. And with that, actually how we are solving this highly, very, very difficult and challenging situation around the world, not in India here. So if you look into the different, it's doctors, scientists, engineers, everybody working together, very collaborative work, solve the challenge of the human being, solve the challenge of the world today. And I believe that will go forward, and all of us, not only engineers, all of us will work together, making this world bigger and better every day. Again, thank you all for the honor bestowed to me, and it's really a privilege and honor to me. Thank you all. Good night. Happy Engineers Day. God bless you.